The launch coverage of the Division game is brought to you by the letter D.
Letter
for
D.
Delta.
For Delta.
And the number 200100186. Which is, of course, the code for servers aren't available.
Yes.
And that has been the story of the Division launch. It's a story that everybody's heard. Huge delays, servers not being able to work. I mean, they even have people forming the orderly line, the PC meme.
Oh, this was great. This was just absolute great. So, like, you get like into the tutorial, you do the tutorial, get to the main part, like this first safe house. You get like this nice introduction to this nice lady, blah, 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 blah.
This nice lady.
Well, yeah, then you get to this computer that you have to hold square on. Everyone was crowding on the computer. Everyone was holding square. It was like shoving everyone out of the way, and it didn't really work. Like, you hold square and it doesn't work. All right, you hold square again, doesn't work. You reset it, the game. Like, you had to do it like 10 times just to try to get it to work. That's if you got into the game.
It reminds me a lot of when they used to do, in PlayStation, they used to do bowling, but they would have physical restrictions on the lane. So it's like, there's only 8 lanes available. It's like, guys, you're in a virtual world, this is dumb. Anyway, moral story is welcome to the Division launch. And I think we have to frame it in the context of how the game plays in the larger sense. Like, we can't just base it around that. And Shaney, I think people underestimate how much of an RPG this game is.
It's basically Borderlands if you put it in an MMO and it's third person. So Destiny third person. So basically it's a game that you've played before.
Okay. And so, because I think people saw the, not post-apoc, but kind of post-catastrophe kind of landscape. They expected, maybe a grittier game like Last of Us or something like that. But I think the other expectation was that people had that it was going to be a shooter. I mean, Watch Dogs was a straight shooter. Even if it was disappointing, it was a traditional kind of third-person shooter. This is more about increasing your DPS, increasing your health points and stuff like that. Which
all your tech points, yeah. You've got your 3 trees. It's basically, main gun DPS, all your tank ability, or your tech damage. So what your tech abilities actually change and stuff. But most of the time you just want game damage because like the tech abilities are nice and they're different into the 3 different trees, like your healing tank and your tech damage tree. But they just feel like they don't really give as much as your main gun DPS just because, sniper rifle or shotgun. Like those 2 are really, really strong. Sniper rifle or shotgun. Your assault rifles are alright, your SMGs are meh. It just, the gun actual like play itself just felt something off, especially the cover system. Cover system was fucking hot.
Compared to Gears of War, obviously.
Gears of War,
and even like Uncharted, stuff like that.
Like, you want to go into a cover that's, there and it's a square, so, you could cover into multiple sides. Alright, I'm running to this side, cover there. There's people shooting at me from this. Cover into, no, he wants to cover on the other side.
You just need to calm down, Shane.
No, it just doesn't work.
Look, it sounds to me it's like Destiny, and it's like those games where it's only going to be as good as the multiplayer people that you have playing.
Is
that fair to say?
That's fair to say. If you're going to have fun with multiplayer, if you've got people to play it with, you're probably actually going to have a good extended amount of time in this game because the multiplayer, the Dark Zone, is actually pretty good. That said, the game to get into the Dark Zone and to actually like get your character leveled up, it's kind of meh.
Kind of meh.
Kind of meh.